Well, good morning. It's me again. And I'm a little concerned. I just found out that drones are being weaponized in Turkey. I already knew that this was happening to some extent, but I didn't know that they were fully autonomous. They can pick their fucking targets and everything on their own. That's fucking scary, bro. These motherfuckers are fully autonomous. Imagine if racists got a hold of this kind of tech. Neo-Nazis be like, now, I want them robots to target anyone who isn't pure and white. Get it? Good. Now, yeah. Hitler for life. Racist drones. This isn't the beginning of some fucking dystopian future. I'll eat my goddamn hat. This hat, actually. I'll eat this if this isn't the beginning of some fucking Terminator future. Machines are getting smarter, people, and at an alarming rate. I should know. I just bought me a goddamn robot vacuum. Now my lazy ass doesn't have to vacuum the house anymore. How much longer before Skynet becomes a reality? Drones are already being used over in other countries as delivery services and weapons. We're also trying to attempt to create AI like androids or robots like in that movie AI with Robin Williams. We don't need no fucking self-aware can openers. Are we that lazy that we need a bunch of fucking nuts and bolts just to go get a beer from the fridge? Just get off your fat ass. Day by day, humanity gets lazier, looking for ways to make life easier. And mark my words, one day we're gonna pay for it. Now, if you've ever seen the movie WALL-E, then you may be familiar with what happens to the humans of that Earth. That could very well be us. Except that we're going to be chased off the planet by some goddamn robot vacuums. Not exactly humanity's crowning achievement. It's a scary thought though. With humanity beginning to explore these new ideas, it sort of brings all that science fiction shit into like stark reality. We might be able to achieve some of this shit. That is scary. Perhaps the Terminator movie wasn't just a movie, but a fair warning. A warning as to what might actually happen in our future. Now, if that's the case, then we better arm ourselves up and hope that the T-800 Cyberdyne Model Systems 1, or whatever the fuck his name is, shows up with his trusty old shotgun. The real kick in the nuts here, though, is how dependent we all are on technology as of today. Take smartphones, for example, like this one, like mine. Almost everyone has one. Whenever you're out in public or anywhere, you always tend to see people whip one out. You could be using one to watch this video right now. So, imagine a scenario where AI becomes sentient, right? I know it's a reach, but hear me out. Let's imagine that AI becomes self-aware and decides on its own that humanity is a threat, which we are. They could potentially release signals to all sorts of other mobile phones across the country or the world, right? And set them off like little mini bombs in people's pockets, blowing people's hands and asses off on a global scale. Pretty sure I lifted this idea though from Black Mirror. But that's the thing. These ideas that once would have been thought of as ridiculous now aren't really, you know? With how quickly technology advances, is it really a ridiculous concept anymore? All I'm saying is World War III may not be fought between humans and humans anymore. Gonna have people in the future doing that old man thing like, I remember a time when humans used to commit violence against other humans. Those were great times. Now we got humans fighting all sorts of fucking trash cans and moving fucking conveyor belts and all sorts of shit. I miss the good old days. As if we didn't have enough doomsday scenarios to worry about. Now, I'm fairly sure that most hospitals or medical centers rely on technology a lot. But just think of the repercussions in this instance. Technology, like AI, could maliciously change the records of patients, causing widespread death and could just cause widespread death and issues. One big centralized AI system could mobilize other technology to just attack humans on sight. AI could shut down systems that we rely upon to survive. If you want an actual, in real life example though, I'll give you one. I live in Sydney, Australia, right? And a large part of the population in this city, a lot of us use the transit system. When that shit goes down, people are stranded on platforms like beached whales. I know that's not a deadly example, but it is an example of reliance that humans have on technology. If you want to twist it in a dark way, let's say they start using AI systems to control how the trains run and stuff. Imagine AI overriding the systems and causing massive train pileups and shit. It's not impossible. It could happen. It could happen. Imagine being wiped off the fucking planet from some goddamn coding. Fought in World War II for this. Machines will be the end of us. Don't say I didn't warn you.